Hello guys, today I will show you really fast a Traptrix deck profile because I really like the deck recently as a really good matchup against all the meta decks, and also I would like to show you some intricacies you can find both going first and going second, and I will go really deep in this deck profile because I think this is an hard deck to pilot, especially when you have to decide which Traptrix you have to special summon by Sera effect and which trap you want to use in the deck overall. Let's start with the main deck. I will play 3 Pudica. Is the best starter because you can grab you the Fuse Spell, and the Fuse Spell it's a double normal summon. The best extender is Arachnokampa, which help you play around end traps. Mirmeleo and Mantis are the basically 1.5 cards combo, because you can also search the Arachnokampa with Mantis, and Mirmeleo grants you the ability to grab the Holotea. For the final monsters, I play 2 Dionea, because I think it's really important for the grind having a monster which reborn from the grave, and also it's a second effect to set traples from your grave. It's really helpful during some grindy matchups. For spells, I just play Garden and Call By. Garden for the Pudica, and Call By because this deck can lose to Ash on Sera sometimes, and also Shifter. It's really annoying, so Call By is a really good staple overall. And now let's go into the traps. Holotea, I really like it because it's like a Shade Birgendine. Also, its second effect to banish to summon from grave, it's really essential because it will help you having a second interruption during your opponent's turn, because you can reborn back the Pudica to banish a monster, or Mirmeleo to destroy a spell and trap. For the utility, we have Terrifying. It's really good because it can banish also monsters from the grave. Floodgate, it's I think one of the best ones. For now I'm playing the Void, but I will cut in the future. The Traptrix, the Bottomless, and the Gravedigger are pretty stable. Gravedigger helps you also play around end traps. For other cards, I play 3 evenly. I think Traptrix can play evenly in the main without no problem, because all these cards trap for cost, so evenly I think it's really good. It's also a nice meta call because some other players don't play around this card, so they will get surprised by this. So I think in the main it's a pretty card to have. And for end traps, I play 12, which are the most basic ones. I play these 12. In the next format with Fiendspit, I think Draw will be very popular, so I made those, and these I think they are pretty stable, so nothing to say about those. Let's go to the extra deck. I play 1 of each, because for now I don't have space in the extra deck, but in the future I think I will put another Alomeros, because I find it really good in the grind, especially reporting back any Traptrix. I don't think I will need another Rafflesia, because some lists play 2, because this deck also has the ability to OTK with a link tree. So I think another one of Alomeros, it's debatable, but for sure I will test the second one. For other XYZs, I play 39 and C39 because you can also do a 4 material Zeus play when you are not locked by your Traptrix effects. Redoer for the Holotea play, which can bounce a card discarding the touching a trap card, and the Zeus for the Utopia play. Links, 3 Sera. I think you need 3, you cannot cut to this one. I think it's really necessary for the grind. Kularia and Atipus, I need to talk about these two, because Kularia, I think it's essential when you have a lot of Traptrix in the grave, because reborning back any Traptrix gives you the opportunity to have a toolbox because you can pop, you can banish, you can set another trapple, and also its ability to set trapples when you activate it. It's really nasty for the grind. And Adipus, I think it's the best play you can make to go on some monsters with high attack, because it can give your Traptrix monster a 1000 when you have a trapple. But I think one of the issues that this deck has, it's basically outing a tower. So for the future, I'm debating to put or Boros War Dragon or Underworld Goddess for those unaffected monsters. So I think one of these 5 can be cut, but I don't know which one for now. And I play the 3 fusion because in the side deck I'm playing Super Poly, and these are the most generic ones. Also, Sapele, it's a plant, so you can also do some link plays. Let's go into the side deck real quick. 3 Bell, 3 Cosmic, and 3 Super Poly. I will talk about this first because I need to talk about the trap cards lineup in the side deck after. The Bell, it's essential for the branded matchup because branded is not that easy to beat, especially with this deck. So I need to go spell the Brenner Red, the Lubellion when it's not chain locked. So I think it's really good for that. Also against some rogue matchups, it's a nice entrap to have for Voiceless Voice, for example, when they use the Saphira. Cosmic, I think I always really like this card. I think it's almost in every side deck for me. It's both versatile, going first and going second. It's also a board breaker interruption. I think it can go into the main deck as well, but you need some strong entraps, especially game 1 if you want to survive going second, so Cosmic doesn't make the cut for that. Super Poly can also be mained, but I want to play evenly for now. Maybe in the future I will play Super Poly in the main, but I think it's really good in those matchups when Super Poly is really good in. Let's talk about the trap side for the side deck real quick, because it's not that easy. Because I play, some players play Judgment, especially to avoid Evenly and Lightning Storm or RP Feather Duster. But for now, I'm testing Mind Crush, and these 3 are basically trapples that you can side in when the matchup can be solved with one of these. For now, I'm siding these both going first or going second against those matchups, especially Gravedigger. But Mind Crush, let's talk about this, because going first, I think I found the out too evenly, because when they go barrel phase, you can go Mind Crush call evenly, and also with Mind Crush, if they don't have evenly, you can also call some other cards that they search during the turn. For example, when they go Snake Ayash, add Popular, Special Popular, add Sinful Spoils, you can Mind Crush call the Sinful Spoils, they are obligated to do another line. Also, for Wanted, the same reason, you can discard all the witches in their opponent's hand. So I think it's really, really good. Also, being a normal trap, it's fantastic for Serra, because you can do some really interesting plays by using Mind Crush, calling a card that they don't have, just to trigger Serra, to special summon a Traptrix from your deck. It's a really good deck card for Traptrix, and I will recommend you to play this. These one, they are interchangeable, but as I said before, they are really generic, so you can play them in a lot of matchups. For example, Bottomless, I would put in the branded matchup, because you can Bottomless the Fallen of Albaz, the Gravedigger, when your opponent uses a lot of Banish effect or a lot of Grave effects, and the Floodgate, for example, against Kashtira, or some matchups when where the booking is really strong, also against Sprite. Okay, let's make a conclusion about this deck profile. I think this one is a really weird deck because it's not a control deck at all, because I think it's like a mid-range option like Salamangreat or some cyber stuff, where you basically have some non-engine that stop your opponent for example, those end traps and those board breakers I showed you before. But can also have a lot of plays on turn 3. When you go first, you pass to your opponent, you try to stop them, and on turn 3 you have a lot of option, for example, Pinguicula to search and do some nasty combos with Adipus, or basically going to Zeus Gwyn second with 4 materials. I think one flaw that this deck has, it's end traps or extenders. In fact, I will probably play Parallel Exceed in the future. Maybe I will cut some end traps or non-engine, because sometimes, for example, when I normal Pudica and I ash it, the play afterwards is to link it away for Sera, and that's it. It's not a strong play. But if you have Exceed, you can also go into Rafflesia. That will make your board a lot better. So Parallel Exceed surely will go into this deck soon, so I will recommend it. I will show you some matches that I did at locals here in Verona. So stay tuned and see you in the next one.